Hey guys, WWE superstar Mandy Rose here. Just want you guys to go check out Inside the Ropes YouTube channel. Like and subscribe.
And we're back here in Inside the Ropes, and we are joined by one half of Fire and Desire. It is the beautiful Mandy Rose. Mandy, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. You've got an interesting career because in 2015 when they did Tough Enough, the winners of that show were Josh and Sarah, who are no longer seen. And we've got you, we've got Sonya, we've got Velveteen Dream, who are all in WWE. When you were doing that show and you didn't win, what was the mindset to you? Because maybe some people thought you were just not going to continue it. Like, what was your mindset after the show to get to here?
Well, to be honest, it was a whole mix of different emotions. But that same night, when I did realize that I didn't win and I was the runner-up, whatever, I was asked to get signed in WWE and also get put on Total Divas. So it was kind of a win-win for me, regardless. It was, a great opportunity to be on Total Divas like that, fresh in the company. Don't even know what I'm doing really there. I, never wrestled a day in my life, so I was really grateful for that. And everything happens for a reason, Just because I didn't win doesn't mean, I can't make a successful career out of it. And
you guys have more than even the winners did.
Exactly. What did that say?
I'm not going there. I was also going to ask you about, the idea of it's a unique journey for you, because like you say, you go in Total Divas, you've not wrestled a lot, and then you're very well known after Total Divas, but then you still need to do more wrestling to kind of almost catch up to it. How did you kind of balance that?
It was hard, to be honest. My schedule traveling was hard because I would the day I would get home, with the Performance Center, it was hard because they weren't training that day, and it was to really get the actual reps in, it was hard. It was really hard, and that's kind of part of the reason why I wasn't on the next season, because I needed to learn, I needed to train, and it's all about reps. If you're not consistent with it, it's really hard to stay with it. So that was one of the reasons why I needed to just focus on the wrestling, and Total Divas can come later on, you know what I mean? So my priority was to get in the ring and learn how to wrestle. So it was a struggle.
And when you came up to the main roster, I mean, what was your you obviously knew coming in that you still had so much to kind of learn as you go. How was that? Because some people come up when they've been in NXT so long that people have been clamoring for them to come up, but you kind of came up and it's okay, well, I guess I'm up now. Yeah,
for sure. It was, I was in NXT for probably 2 years almost, and I learned something new every day with this, and I feel like you take on different opponents and you learn as you go as well. So I did, put the time in with NXT at the Performance Center and really get the reps and the training and really put my time in. So there's always room for improvement, and I'm improving every day. So it was tough, but I just go with it. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite storylines that you've been involved in is the hotel room brawl with Naomi.
Oh gosh.
And what's kind of unique about that is because there's this kind of whole thing, it's women's evolution and everyone's moving forward, but there are different types of characters, and I think some people maybe didn't get that's what can happen. How good was that for you to be able to be in a real kind of sports entertainment storyline? You would see that in the Attitude or something. It was a really fun story.
It was. I had a lot of fun with that story, and it's awesome. I feel like there's so many layers to everyone's character, and obviously that's a big part of my character. I'm sultry, seductive, that's who I am, right? And
me too.
Of course. I mean, look at you. But so it was really fun to do that, and to keep it, in today's day and age, and and PG, and that's what we try to portray, that it's entertainment. So it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun, and have a fight like that in a hotel room, it was great.
Did you get much of an input in kind of that story? How did it come about? Did you get input in kind of that happening? Because it was quite deviated from what was usually on SmackDown at the time.
Yeah, it's just how things work usually. It's part of the creative team, and just how we all have a say, and we all work together. So it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
And working with Sonya, I mean, you guys, I feel like you guys proved a point at the Elimination Chamber when you guys were in there for the tag team titles, because coming out of it, people were talking to you guys going, these guys were great in there. How important was that for you to have that kind of performance, and what are your memories of that day?
That was my favorite match to date, the Elimination Chamber, because we were in it for 40-something minutes or whatever it was, and it was a lot of fun, and we worked our butts off, and we didn't get those titles, but I feel like we put the work in, and it was a great match, and it was awesome to be side by side with Sonya and working together, and having that moment at the end, which was cool. So it was awesome.
Do you see you guys being a long-term tag team? Is it something you guys want to eventually kind of break off and do your own thing, or do you want to be known as a team? Like, where do you kind of see it going?
We want to be together forever, because we love being best friends in and outside of the ring, traveling together, staying and just having each other's support. So, if, in our world, probably forever, but also it's inevitable, one day we're going to be singles competitors and go our separate ways, but we'll always be best friends.
And there's been a lot of women, like last year at Evolution, a lot of women came back. If there was one woman from the past that you could face now, if there was an Evolution 2, and you can pick your opponent from the past, who would it be and why?
She's somewhere over there, I think. Trish would definitely be one of those, because I've always looked up to her. I'm like a mini Trish, people say. So definitely Trish Stratus. Do you see,
there's kind of parallels to Trish's career, right? Because when Trish started, she was kind of like more of a character, and then she kind of, as it went on, she just grew and grew and grew, and it almost feels like that's kind of what's happening with you. There are parallels to kind of draw there.
Yeah, definitely. She had an amazing career, a very successful career. She was involved in the fitness industry like me, so I look up to her and I see that she had that amazing career, and it's big shoes to follow, but it's also like, I want to be even better than Trish. Hopefully she doesn't hear that.
Well, Mandy, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much.